Hello everybody, this is a no save no damage run of Resident Evil called Veronica X on the GameCube version of the game. Right, let's start. So, Resident Evil called Veronica X. The first thing you want to do is equip the lighter and then open this like a tutorial thing. But if you don't open it and if you don't read it, you cannot discard it, right? And it will be on your inventory forever until you maybe leave it on an item box. But anyway, there's hang on bullets on the side of the jail and outside as well. So after this cutscene, it's very important that you run straight and just let the zombie grab you. And maybe you're wondering, but Ares, you just get grabbed and you get damage. Well, guess what? In Resident Evil called Veronica, there's an... it's not an strat. It's a... oh my god, I cannot remember. A mechanic of the game that you can get out of the grabs without receiving damage. It's not 100% consistent, except for that zombie. But before that, excuse me, rotate to the left side, take some space between you and the zombie, start shooting until he drops to the floor, then shoot him in the floor. If he's very close to you, just run around him and then continue shooting on the floor. Very important that you kill this zombie, because this zombie is the one that can be a problem, the other one's not. Unless you take so much time in this room, right? Then enter to this room. And there are two handgun bullets pickups right here, and also a very special weapon that will be very, very helpful in the game. That is the double handgun, or the double machine gun. I think it's a double handgun, something like that. So after you pick up this handgun, one zombie will come through the window. This one has the double handguns. So just kill him. Sometimes he feign death. He likes to feign death in the floor, so make sure that you kill him. There's another zombie on the left side right here. If he doesn't appear in the camera, you can do this strat. Like just pass around his left side on your right, on that specific camera, and you will avoid him completely. But if he appears crawling in the camera when you're killing the first zombie, you have to kill him too, because it's not possible to perform that dodge. That dodge is only possible when he's not active, and he's not active if he's not on the camera, you know. But anyway, the mechanic of getting out of the grabs is just about mashing the buttons, like all the movements buttons and all the action buttons. If you mash them quickly enough, you will get out of the grab. As I told you, it's not 100% consistent with every zombie, but with that specific zombie, the first one, is 100% consistent. And I think it's mainly because you don't have any weapons, so it's like the game allows you to do that, because it will be very unfair otherwise. There's an strat to just dodge that zombie, the first zombie of the game, but it's kinda risky and a little hard to perform. You will see it on speedruns, of course. So you kill all these 3 zombies, because we will pass that specific section of the game like 3, 4, even 6 times in the game. So it's better to just kill them. So right here you have to leave all your weapons, all your items, because there is a metal detector that if you pass through this hole with any metal, the windows will close and also the doors, so that's why we leave everything. After this cutscene, just pick up this emblem. This counts as metal, of course, for the metal detector. And also activate this button. This button will open the door that is outside this section, where we killed the 3 zombies before. So leave this metal object, like this emblem, right here. And then continue. But before you leave this room, you have to pick up the double handgun. The double machine gun. I like to call it double machine gun because it has an automatic shoot. So just pick it up, only that, not necessary to pick anything else. And open this door, just by pressing this button. After the cutscene, just equip the weapon and aim and shoot. Just aim and shoot. When you shoot, most of the time you kill those 2 zombies that are on the floor right now. Some other times there will be like 10% HP left and they will start standing up. If that happens, just start shooting them while they are on the floor and you will kill them. So the good thing about this weapon is that the zombies won't be alive on the floor when you make them fall down with this weapon. It's kind of broken and powerful, this weapon, for that. So it's not like the handgun when you are shooting and the zombie will fall onto the floor and then he will stand up again. With this weapon, that will never happen. So for these specific dogs, the only thing you have to do is hack the left side of the second camera change, like I just did, to avoid the second. The second dog is the one that is dangerous, and if they are behind you, don't worry about them. They will never catch you unless you stop running. So right here there are 3 zombies. Just kill them with this. So, like Resident Evil 3 Classic, this game has the change aim button. Like when you aim and you want to aim to other objective, you have to press the L1 in the PlayStation. So you press the aim, and then you press the change aim or change object. I cannot talk. Sorry. The change objective button, and you can change of objective. Or in this specific, with this specific weapon, you can aim to only one objective with the 2 handguns, like with your 2 hands, right? So right here is RNG where the zombies can be. There can be one right on your face. This is a good RNG because they weren't on my way, so I could just go directly. So in order to avoid the dogs completely, just open this door with the key we obtain after we kill the zombies in this section. Like right on the guillotine. But yeah, Code Veronica is a lot about backtracking, a lot of places. This is the GameCube version of the game, by the way, and it's the Japanese version of the game as well. So the Japanese version with the North American version of this game doesn't change a lot of things like in other Resident Evil games. Like for example in Resident Evil 1 Classic, Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 Classic, the difference between the Japanese and North American version were kinda a lot, because the enemy HP values change and some enemies are stronger, or there are less ammunition and more ammunition in the Japanese version, things like that. But in Resident Evil Code Veronica that doesn't happen. It's basically the same with the 2 versions. The only difference is that you can scroll the text faster, so that's why I'm playing this version, just to save some time. So in this section, in the metal detector, I force the detection with the golden emblem. And that's because when you activate this machine, like this 3D printer, the zombies will come through the windows if you don't close them with a metal, like activating the metal detector alarm. So that's why I activate it. It's just to avoid the zombies coming through the windows, and the hallway will be infested by zombies. Then after you print this doesn't count as metal, but you have the emblem to get out of the prison, and you can continue with the game. Basically this is the free section of the game. So activate this button, the alarm will stop, the windows will open, the doors as well, and you can continue. There are 2 things you can do right here. You can activate the alarm again after you pick up all of your weapons, if you want, or you can just leave. The only thing that this will change is later in the game when you come back to this place. Like, it will change the position of the zombies depending if you activate the alarm or not. I will mention that when we arrive to that specific section of the game. So, Resident Evil Code Veronica was released first in the Dreamcast version of the game. So this zombie is kind of risky because he's on my way, so that's why I'm just gonna kill him. Put the emblem and continue. But as I was saying, Resident Evil Code Veronica was first released in the Dreamcast. And that game is called Resident Evil Code Veronica. Resident Evil Code Veronica X was released on the PlayStation 2 and GameCube. Then there was a release of Resident Evil Code Veronica HD on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, but there are not a lot of differences between the Resident Evil Code Veronica without X and with the X. There are some enemies that change, and some cutscenes with Wesker specifically that change between those 2 games. But it's nothing very important, to be honest, for another match run, of course. But there are like 3 versions of this game. In my opinion, this is the version that looks better. The PlayStation 3, of course, it's HD and it's widescreen, it's like 16:9 aspect ratio. But what I don't like about the PS3 version of the game is that it has that film grain on the screen and it doesn't look very good. It looks even worse for a YouTube video, so that's why I didn't play on that version. But it's not like there's differences between enemies, position or ammunition or things like that. It's the same between the GameCube version and the PS3 version. So right here I messed up because when you enter to this room, you want to enter with your handgun equipped and not move at all, just aim to the floor. So I'm just gonna enter to this room, I'm gonna equip the handgun, aim to the floor, like aim down and rotate, like press the right D-pad button. So Claire will rotate to the left and just wait here. When the dog appears, just shoot. I missed the first shot because I didn't wait correctly. And then just continue shoot him in the floor. Then the second dog will aggro here, just do the same. Shoot him once, then get close to him and start shooting him in the floor until he dies. Then reload your handgun because there's a fear dog. And do the same. When he comes close to you, just shoot him in the floor, continue shooting. It's very important that you shoot the first dog, then the second one, the third one, and not aggro the three of them, but just continue running. There's a dodge strat for this section. I don't know it very well, to be honest. But there's a dodge section, dodge strat, sorry. So more handgun bullets here, and the first puzzle of the game, or the first code of the game, is NTC 0374. The ID number, yeah, NTC 0394. So the puzzles in this game are always the same. It's not RNG like in Resident Evil 3 Classic, by the way. After you put the code, you open this door and you can continue. There are handgun bullets right here, and there are 4 zombies in this hallway. The first 3 ones are right here, like the first one right here, the second one is on his side, the third one is a little away from the first 2, and the fourth one is around the corner, like on this part, like on this right side. Always make sure that you kill him, because there's something very annoying in this game, that if you don't wait for the zombies to completely die or completely bleed on the floor, the game will think that the zombies are still alive, like they will continue having HP values because they don't die completely. And if you reset the room like very fast, the zombie will be alive and he will be waiting for you, and he will grab you, of course. Happens sometimes, so just don't reset the room immediately when you kill a zombie. Always wait for the bleed on the floor and then continue. So after we pick up the stair wheel, I think it's the steer wheel, I can't remember the name of that object. A cutscene with Steve will happen and you have to go and rescue him. The solution for this puzzle is C, E, and OK. So the in-game time of this game also counts the cutscenes. I made this run without the cutscenes, and I hide them via video editing, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, because I like to upload my videos to YouTube with the cutscenes as well. Also because people like that too. So, but there will be also a no cutscene version of this game in the description of the video, so you can go and check it out if you don't want to watch all the cutscenes. Maybe you're just watching this because you want to learn the no damage route of this game and the no damage strats, right? So the main reason I equipped the lighter after I kill the zombies is because when you enter to that bathroom, there are bats. And the bats in this game are completely avoided if you are equipped with a lighter. So if you are not with a lighter, they will grab you and it will inflict you damage, of course. Right here there are bows, because a bow gun will be available next in the game. And you use the steer wheel here, right here, and you can continue. And go to a submarine, make other thingies, and just keep going. Nothing very risky, to be honest, until this point of the game. You know, There are 2 discs on this game, by the way. In the Dreamcast version of the game, there are 2 discs. In the GameCube version too. I think in the PlayStation 2 version is only 1 disc, and of course in the PlayStation 3 version is only 1 disc as well. And the disc 1 of this game is kinda simple, to be honest. There are nothing like insanely dangerous. There are 1 specific enemy. So the only enemies that are a problem are the Bandersnatchers. They're called Bandersnatchers, right? Let me check. Yeah, Bandersnatchers. So those are the only enemies that can be a problem in this one, because they have a very long hitbox and a very fast hitbox that can damage you very easily if you don't know how to deal with them in some specific places more than anything. There are some other places where they are basically free to kill. But anyway, coming back to the submarine, it's only about killing 1 zombie at the beginning, then go and make this little puzzle. So this little puzzle is kind of tricky, because if you stop holding the up button or the left button, this big hand, this big machine hand will stop, and you can only make 2 movements. If you cannot make more than 2. Like if you just make 2 because you stop holding one of the forward of left button, the machine hand will start going down, like trying to catch something. So that's the tricky part about that puzzle. So just about holding up until it fully goes up, and then hold left until it's on the position of the big box. Then you can press this button, zombies will appear. The only thing you have to do here is just quick turn, and then go to the corner on the right side. From here, start shooting the zombies. Always aiming the 2 handguns to only 1 zombie by pressing the change objective button. And then once you kill 3, start killing the 4th one with the handgun. So this is very rare. This doesn't happen very often, because the 4th one that was standing up should have aggro to us and not just standing up right there like chilling. But for some reason this time happened. That doesn't happen very often, but can happen sometimes. And then just kill the one that is on the floor, right? Sometimes one of the zombies can go turbo, and if that happens, just get more distance between you and the zombies. Like, do not continue shooting on that corner. Like, just go backwards and go to the other side of the room and start killing them from there. Always be careful. The good thing about Resident Evil Code Veronica is that the zombies doesn't have a launch mechanic like in Resident Evil 2 Classic, for example. So do not worry about that. So you can pick up the handgun bullets like I just did on that specific part, because the zombies will be aggro to the wall because you came out from the other side. Some kind of luring the zombies like in Dark Souls. But anyway, that's the only thing we have to make in the submarine for now. After we pick up that key, we can go and encounter the worm. The worm, it's not necessary to fight the worm with Claire, because we're gonna kill the worm with Chris. So it's just about avoiding the worm. The most dangerous part about getting hit with the worm is the first encounter with him. The other encounters with the worm are not dangerous at all, only the first one. And it's mainly because you have to consider some specific things about the worm when he's going out from the earth. And that will tell you where he's gonna be and if you have to continue running or just quick turn and go to the door. So after the cutscene, start going forward and press the left D-pad button. That will make Claire rotate to the right side and just continue going forward. What you have to be careful about the worm right here is watching the earth. If he's coming out from the earth far away from you, like on this occasion, you can just go directly to the door and enter. But if he start coming out from the wall, from the air, like you watch the earth moving very close to you when you are picking up the boats, you have to continue running forward because otherwise you will get hit immediately after you pick up the bows. That's the only thing you have to take into consideration about the worm. Then the other encounters with him, because we're gonna how can I say this? We're gonna pass through that specific section a lot of times. You can just basically ignore him, just continue running and he won't be a threat. Right here there are zombies, equip the 2 handguns, start killing the first one. The zombies with this specific weapon will take you between 3 and 5 shots, not more. And remember that the zombies won't be alive if they fall down on the floor with this specific weapon, so don't worry about them standing up. If they fall down, they are dead. Simple as that. There are 4 zombies in this section, and there are 3 parts where you can pick up bows. But there's one little thing that you need to take into consideration, and why I go backwards when I kill the last one. When the zombies are falling down to the floor, they will be 0 HP with this weapon, right? But the game will count as they still alive, and they can grab your feet immediately when they fall onto your feet. So be careful about that. It's a very annoying mechanic about this game with the zombies. So the 2 zombies right here, you want to kill them with the bow gun. But I killed the first one with the handgun, like the double handgun or the double machine gun, because he was very close to me. So it was kind of risky to try to kill him with the bow gun, because the bow gun will take you between 6 or 8 bows to kill a zombie. And even so, they can still be alive because they can stand up after they fall down with the bow gun, like with normal bows, right? Because the explosive bows will be the most broken weapon in this game, in my opinion. But we will counter the ammunition later. So we just move the bulb, pick up the key, and leave this place. This key is not mandatory for continuing the game. It's only mandatory because with this little key that we just pick up, we're gonna encounter the explosive rounds, like the explosive bows. And we're gonna need that weapon for the first Bandersnatcher, so that's why we pick it up. So right here, just pick up the... So, excuse me, is standing up right in this corner of this chair, kill the first zombie. When they fall down, they will all, like 90% of the time, still alive. So just get close to them and continue shooting them with the bows. So the bows hitbox is kind of weird. Unless when they are on the floor, it's kind of hard to hit the enemies with the bow. So what I like to do on this section is like just make the zombies fall down with the bows, and then equip the handgun and kill them in the floor with the handgun. That's more consistent and more like the most careful thing you can do. I just kill them with the bow gun like immediately because I'm very used to the hitbox of the bow, so of the bow gun. Excuse me. All right, so when you arrive here, there's a little cutscene. After a cutscene, just press the up and left D-pad button. That will make Geo rotate to the right side, and just go directly to the stairs. Do not waste any time, because otherwise, I can't remember the enemy. The name of it, I think it's Alex. No, it's not Alex. Well, the main character, the main enemy on this mansion. That is not Wesker, like the brother of Alexia. He will shoot you, and that will inflict you a lot of damage. So the way to avoid the shoot is just like that. So in the item box, leave the 2 handguns, leave the case, the serum, and the extinguisher. Then enter to this room with the explosive bows equipped to your bow gun. That's very important. After you pick up the machine gun, go to the door, a cutscene will appear. After a cutscene, just aim and shoot one, wait a second and a half, and then shoot the next explosive bow. It's very important that you wait a little of time, because if you shoot the explosive guns to the Bandersnatchers like immediately, like 1-2, like very fast, it won't inflict them the full damage. It's always, like the best is always to wait after the first shot.
Okay, let's...
So steep section, just aim and kill the zombies that are on your left side. Like this one that is on my face right now is the most dangerous one, the other ones are not dangerous at all. Then shoot to this explosive. It's not necessary to take space between you and the explosive thingy because it won't inflict you damage, so don't worry about that. Make sure that you kill all of them with the auto aim. Then after you enter to this room, just aim and shoot. I like to shoot, like aim down when I'm shooting with the machine guns. Because that will make sure that the zombies will be dead when they fall down to the floor. Then after you kill these 3 zombies in this room with the steep, you can leave this section. We kill the zombies because by killing the zombies right now, we won't have to take care of them with Claire. And we're gonna visit this room with Claire because we need the grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is here for Claire, so that's why we clean all these rooms with the steep. And also because the machine gun is free, like we won't use machine gun with the steep anymore. Like this is the only section with the steep that we play with steep. After you kill these zombies right here, always make sure to kill all of them with the auto aim. Like you remember in any Resident Evil classic, when you aim and the character doesn't like move automatically to the other side of the room, it means that the enemies are completely dead. Alright, so regaining control of Claire. I almost say Jill. Just about following Steep. And there's some cutscenes, very funny cutscene of Steep. Very sad and funny at the same time. But anyway, after a cutscene there are some hang-on bullets behind this little truck. Oh sorry, behind this pillar, it's not a truck. And above that barrel. So maybe you're wondering why I'm picking up a lot of hang-on bullets. It's mainly because the hang-on will be very useful later in the game. Once we find the upgrade for the handgun, it will become some kind of Matilda of Resident Evil 4, like an upgraded Matilda. So these zombies, I like to kill them with the bow gun. And again, if you are not very used to kill the zombies when they are on the floor with the bow gun, just use the handgun when you make them fall down with the bow gun. Of course, do not use explosive rounds for zombies, right? There are only some specific places where you want to use explosive rounds for zombies. And those places are more when a zombie is like right in your face and you need to deal with them very fast and very clean. After you pick up that emblem, you can get out of here. Right here, do not waste any time, just go directly to this door, because otherwise the dog can bite you. Do not pick up the bows. Right here is where I tell you about the worm. As you can see, it's only about running. And the worm won't be a problem. When you come back to this place, you have to open this door with a keycard. Where you encounter Alexander Ashford, there will be dogs right here. So the strat is stand up. Well, I messed up the strat right here. And I realized I messed up. So I just go upstairs. I make this emblem puzzle. I will retrieve a blue keycard right here and I can go to the other side of this place and leave the golden loggers in the item box. So the strat for these dogs, it's different, of course. It's not like this. This is why I messed up the strat, so that's why I just go upstairs. The strat is basically standing up right in the middle of the wall. After you enter to that part and start shooting the dogs from there, it's kind of complex to explain it without letting you watch it. I'm just gonna improvise here, to be honest, because this is not the strat how it was meant to be. So I'm walking because I realized by walking, I'm not 100% sure, of course, because I'm just improvising right here. But I realized that walking, you do not aggro the dogs immediately. So I'm just gonna stand up right in this corner. I'm gonna equip the handgun and I'm just gonna lure the dogs to me. And once they are on my side of view, I'm just gonna start killing them in the floor. Thankfully enough, this strat works, but this is not the main strat for another match run, of course, because that can go wrong. It's not tested. I'm just improvising. It was my bad because I think my brain was thinking it was the first time going to that place and not the second time. So this is the part where we clean everything with Steep, mainly because we want to pick up the explosive rounds right here with Claire and also the grenade launcher. It's only about that. And then go to the elevator and continue with the game. And also because we gonna use the keycard in all the places we can use it, so the game will allow us to discard it. So right in this lion, there are handgun bullets hidden. We want to go to the second floor with the elevator. We're gonna use the last time we're gonna use the blue keycard, I believe, and we can discard it. So after you use it, the game will allow you to discard it, and there will be zombies right here. Don't worry about these zombies right now, they won't wake up. Like, they have HP values, but if you pass through them, like, they won't grab your feet. Don't worry about it, because they are not activated. They will be activated after you make the little puzzle with the camera, where you can watch the code for the room with the frame. So after you pick up this emblem and you make this puzzle, it's just about moving to the right and a little up, and then press X or A in the GameCube controller. And Claire will watch the code. And after you do this, the zombies will be activated. So be careful, because they will start standing up. Do not pass through their hands, because they can grab your feet, of course. But before that, they are not activated, so don't worry about it. Now we have to come back to the main hall of this place and activate the other keycard. And we can discard it, because this is the last time we're gonna use this keycard. So this is one of the parts that can be kind of complex, and you can get hit very easily, because the strat is very precise, and there are some things it can go wrong. And this is the first Albinoid encounter. So the code is 1126. By the way, remember to pick up these acid rounds, because the strat will be with the acid rounds right here. And then go directly to the frame, pick it up. There will be a cutscene. This cutscene cannot be skipped, by the way. You're forced to watch it.
Detected. Level 3. Emergency shutters will close. All personnel evacuate.
And after the cutscene and you gain control of Claire, just quick turn, go to this place, and then go to this specific corner. Equip the grenade launcher with acid rounds, then aim down and shoot. What you want to achieve here is kill those 2 albinoids that I just killed, and then lure the other 4 to this place, like behind the body. Because by doing that, they won't be on your way out, and you have free pass. It's very precise, it looks very simple. Like, the most important thing you want to do is, after you pick up the frame, you want to quick turn, go to the left side. Then once you lure those 2 albinoids, go to the corner on the right, and just stand up right there, equip the grenade launcher with acid rounds, and shoot down. And then continue running to the corner on the right side, and lure the other 4 albinoids. On a very rare occasion, one of the 4 last albinoids won't be there, and he will be waiting for you, excuse me, on the way out. But that doesn't happen very often. As long as you do the strat fast enough after you pick up the frame, it should work like you just watch it. So just kill the zombies with the bowgun. Always remember, if you are not watching the zombie that is at the end of this hallway, use the auto aim to know if it's still alive or not. So put the frame here. This will open also equip the explosive rounds with your grenade launcher, because the next usage of the grenade launcher will be the Tyrant and 1 zombie. So we need the explosive rounds for that, not the acid rounds. The acid rounds will be very useful later in the game for disc 2 with the spiders. So after you pick up the key, it's no longer necessary to stay in this place. So just run forward right here. Like, go directly to the door, of course, here, because the dog can grab you otherwise, or can bite you. But right here, just go forward. Equip the bow gun with normal bows, not explosive ones, because we're gonna encounter Bandersnatchers right here. So these Bandersnatchers are completely free, to be honest. What you want to achieve is start running. Once you watch one climbing, quick turn and go to this part and start shooting from here. Because they have to get close to you before they can like launch their arm to you. And this is like the free way to kill them without taking any risk. There are 2 of them, of course. Always aggro them before you go to the end of that section when you can start shooting. Pick up this emblem because we have enough space in our inventory, and we're gonna make one item management with an item box. Next, there are zombies that spawn right here, so just go downstairs and start shooting from here. This first zombie, once he falls down, equip the handgun, get close to him and start shooting him in the floor. And then the second zombie that is right here behind the pillars, kill him with the handgun as well. So always make sure that this specific zombie is completely dead and he's bleeding on the floor. Because he can wait, if, like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, you don't wait a zombie, it's completely dead and completely bleeding on the floor. He can still, like the game can count that he is still alive. And he will be waiting for you on the way out. So always make sure about that. It's very annoying in this game, how that works. So the puzzle right here is always the same, like the female, the male with the babies, the male alone, this young man, then the elder, and finally the man with the candles. Then you pick up this file and you just press yes, and that's a puzzle. We'll open a secret passage and you can pick up this jar. Inside this jar there's an item that is a red spider. That red spider will help us to retrieve a disc, and that will help us continuing with the game, right? So very important. So just get out from here. You need to go upstairs to the first floor, because we already killed the zombies on this floor. We don't have to deal with them, of course, but there's one zombie. There are 2 zombies in the first floor. The first one is right here on the left side, so just kill him with the handgun. Once he falls down, get close to him and shoot him in the floor. Then go upstairs, and there's one zombie right here. So this zombie, you can kill him with the handgun, but it's kind of risky. So I just suggest you to kill him with the explosive rounds, because he will always die with just 1 explosive round. But always wait for the bleed, right? Otherwise you can grab your feet before he starts bleeding, because the game will count that he's still alive. And that's all, just pick up the handgun and make the item management. So what we want here is pick up the golden loggers, leave the emblems, leave the grenade launcher, leave the acid rounds, and pick up the 2 handgun. Equip the bowgun with explosive rounds. Use the golden loggers so you can enter to this room. So in this room we're gonna encounter another Bandersnatcher. He can be a little annoying, but it's very important that you enter to this room, and before you make the puzzle you have to be with the bowgun with explosive rounds, with explosive bows. The code for this puzzle is 1971. And after you make the puzzle, there will be a little animation with the clock that will open the secret passage. And after that, the next movement that you make will activate the Bandersnatcher coming through the window, like John Cena. Just aim and shoot once. Then after the first shot, wait like a second and a half and shoot the second explosive. Do not shoot them consecutively, because as I explained you with the first Bandersnatch, it won't kill him and you will only waste explosive rounds by doing that. So it's 1 shot, wait a second and a half or something like that, or half a second, and then shoot the second one. Like start spamming the aim and shoot button right here, because otherwise he can immediately hit you. Then for the second one, take a little time, like half a second, I think it's half a second. It's not a second and a half, that's so much time. And then shoot the second one. Alright, so next there are two Bandersnatchers. The first one is the most dangerous one right here. Keep with the bow, with explosive bows equipped. What you want to do is press the right D-pad button, so that will make Claire rotate to the left. And then start walking forward until the camera change. In the camera change, aim and shoot immediately, and then wait half a second and then shoot the second explosive round. It's very, very precise, and the way I do it is like the most consistent way I found for the first Bandersnatch, because the second one, as you can see, is only about shooting him with normal bows and he will be dead after you activate him. Of course, go to the camera change to activate him and then go back to the entrance and start shooting from there. But the first one is the most dangerous one. And it's mainly because he's on the camera change and he can immediately attack you if you start running. Like, if you go to the camera change running, he will hit you immediately. So don't go running to the camera change for the first one. Always go walking like I just did. Do not pick up the heat spray right here, right? Of course, just pick up the handgun bullets and enter to this place with the lighter, because there are bats. But yeah, that's the strat for the first Bandersnatch. It looks simple, of course, but it's very tricky and can hit you very easily. On the PS3 version, or the HD version of this game that is available on the PS3 and Xbox 360, is a little simpler, and it's mainly because there's widescreen right there, so you can watch more in the camera. On the GameCube version, PS2 version, and Dreamcast version is more complex because you cannot watch him unless you make the camera change. But as you can see right there, I use the red spider and I retrieve the disc, the golden disc. Then I retrieve the key. That key will give us access to other rooms in the mansion. So it's just about getting out from here. I forget about the handgun bullets right here, because there are handgun bullets right in this place. Then just get out. Always remember to be equipped with the lighter, otherwise the bats will grab you and will inflict you damage. And just sleep. There are no enemies that you want to worry about, at least not for now, until we arrive to the mansion. So as you can see, as I told you at the beginning of the video, Resident Evil Code Veronica X is a lot of backtracking, dude. Until the end of the game, when we will be playing with Chris, it's like basically backtracking everything that we have done with Claire, with some new places, of course, but it's just backtracking. So that's why I think not a lot of people run this game, because it's a lot of memory and muscle memory that you have to train for yourself, and a little boring maybe. But anyway, there are two rooms that you can open with this key. The first one is right here, where the piano, like the piano room. Right here we want to pick up the explosive rounds, and there are also handgun bullets right here. Explosive rounds are the most important thing that you want to pick up right here, because we will encounter two Bandersnatchers that can be dangerous. So equip your bowgun with explosive rounds. Leave this room, go downstairs. Alright, so as soon as you enter to this room, just start spamming the aim and shoot button, like spam it. Shoot once, then wait half a second and shoot the second one. As you can see, the Bandersnatch is like, he will immediately grab you when you enter to this room. So this room is kinda silly, to be honest, because like the game is meant to hit you as soon as you enter to the room. So that's why you have to start aiming and shoot, like spamming the aim and shoot button as soon as you enter to that room. So you will stagger him with the first explosive, wait half a second and then shoot the second one. And the other Bandersnatch can be risky, but it's just about continue aiming and press the change aim button and shoot him once, then wait half a second and shoot the second one. The second one is not really a threat unless you take so much time. Like, unless you let him hit you, because he's falling down from the ceiling before he can start trying to hit you. The first one is more dangerous one. And again, on the HD version, that section is a little less risky because you can watch them because of the widescreen. So you can be aware of them. Because maybe you notice, but the second Bandersnatch, you cannot watch them on 4:3 aspect ratio. So maybe you will wonder that there are no enemy right there. But there is one Bandersnatch. So you pick up the emblem on that room and then you leap and you want to go to the beginning of the game. See, a lot of backtracking. There are zombies right here with different RNG on their position. If there's one on your way, just kill him. Like, use one explosive round. Do not take any chances. But I have a good RNG because they weren't on my way. So I can just like pass around them. And you want to go right here. So there, 2 zombies will spawn. I like to kill them with the handgun. But this first zombie that I am killing right now, there's a little chance that he can go turbo. Like, he can start running to you. If that happens, I recommend you to change of weapon to the double handgun or to the bowgun with explosive rounds. And just kill him because he can grab you if he goes turbo. So right here I equip the double handgun, I use the emblem. I equip the double handgun because there will be 2 zombies that will be behind this door. And I just like to kill them immediately. I enter to this room. And this is the room where I told you that it will change depending if you activate the metal detection thing in the room at the beginning of the game. If you activate it before you leave the last time, there will be like 4 or 5 zombies right here, not only 2. But if you don't activate it, those zombies will be inside the metal object hallway or room. The metal detector, sorry, it's not metal object. What am I talking? Excuse me. The metal detector room. So they will be here. But it's not dangerous because the only one that you want to take care of is this one. So just kill him with the bowgun with explosive rounds. Like, boom. He's dead. And go pick up the BOW gas rounds and pick up the flame rounds. And just leap. Because the other ones are on the hallway and they won't be on time to grab you if you just kill the first one, go and pick up the BOW gas and the flame rounds. So the BOW gas, it's a very interesting ammunition. I'm gonna explain it later when we fight the Tyrant. So for now, just leave the golden disc, the BOW gas, the flame rounds, and pick up the case and the serum. So this is what I didn't explain about Resident Evil Code Veronica X and how to get the S rank. I think I have time right now to explain it. So in order to get the S rank in Code Veronica, you don't have to save the game. Believe it or not, you have to make a no save run for the S rank. Let me explain this first. Enter to this room with the double handgun because there will be one zombie right on your face. You want to kill him immediately. If you don't have ammunition for the double handgun, just use explosive rounds with the bow. After you kill this first one, the other ones are not really a threat, so the other ones you can kill them with the handgun. There are 4 zombies in this room. After you kill the first 2, go to this corner and start killing them from here. Always make sure that you kill them completely because they are on the camera change, right? Oh, use the auto aim on your advantage if you're not sure if they are dead or not. If you're not watching them bleeding on the floor, of course. But anyway, as I was explaining, the S rank requirements for Code Veronica X. It's no save, like no save in the game. It's not using 8 sprays. You can use herbs, of course. This is not that damage run, so that doesn't matter, right? But it's just for you to know. And ending the game, I think below 4 hours. Like the time, it's a lot. I think it's even below 5 hours. Shit, I cannot explain it because this part is also something that I have to explain right now. So after you activate this is the super doctor, the super zombie. It has a lot of HP. What you want to do after the cutscene is quick turn, go to this corner, equip the bowgun with explosive rounds, aim and shoot. Well, right there the game trolled me because Claire aimed to the normal zombie before aiming to the doctor. And I waste 1 explosive round, so The main reason I killed the Super Doctor with explosive rounds is because that's the only weapon that will one-shot him. Any other weapon will take you a lot of ammunition, and when I say a lot, it's a lot because it will take you like 30 handgun bullets to kill him if you try to kill him with the handgun. Enter to that hallway with lighter because there are bats. Right here, go to the camera change to aggro the zombies, then go back to the door, equip the handgun and start killing them from here. These zombies can go turbo, by the way. So if you watch them go turbo, just exchange of weapon. Do not take any chances because they will grab you. Because there are 2 zombies right on your face and the third one is around the corner. I'm using the change, like the aiming change button to know where are the zombies. The third one likes to troll because he's like facing the wall and trying to go to I don't know where. It's a very silly zombie. Brain dead zombie. So we pick up the bows, we pick up the handgun bullets, we go downstairs. We open this door, there's a little puzzle right here. After we pick up the sword, gas will start coming through the floor. The only thing you want to do is start rotating this little statue to the right side. You have enough time, so don't worry. Of course, this gas, I'm not really sure to be honest. I think the gas will kill you if you let it. If you let the time pass. I never tested it to be honest, but I think it will kill you because I think it's a venom gas. But anyway, after you push the statue, this thing will rotate. So right here, equip the lighter and then use the sword. After you use the sword, start pressing the left D-pad button, so that will make Claire rotate to the left. Because as you can see, a zombie will open that Iron Maiden thingy and can immediately grab you, of course. So that's why I start rotating to the left. Then I reset the room, because by resetting the room, the zombie won't be there. He will be on the other side of the room. And you have free pass to pick up the notes for the piano. And I equipped the lighter because this hallway has bats. Alright, so let me explain about the S rank with code Veronica X, please, game. So, the requirements. No save in the game. Not using 8 spray. Ending the game, I think below 5 hours or 4 hours. It's something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna end the game below 3 hours, so... And saving Enrique. I think it's Enrique was Ricardo. Dude, I can't remember the name of the first character of the game that saves you. The one that gives you the lighter. I think it's Enrique. Well, save that guy. You have to save him with the serum that I have in my inventory that we pick up in the mansion, right? Once you save him, those are the requirements for the S rank. So the no saving... How can I explain this? Once you end the disc 1, the game will allow you to save the game, but that save won't count for the game summary at the end of the game. Of course I didn't save there, because that will be cheating for a no save, no damage run. But the game doesn't count that save if you save there. And that's mainly because for the S rank, right? Because it will be very hard to get the S rank, like without saving at all. So that save, it's free. Like the save after you end the disc 1. But I didn't save it because I made this run live. You can watch it in the description. I will leave the link of the...
Doing here?
Oh, how this run was done live. So as you can see, you give him the serum and he will give you a lockpick. With the lockpick you can open these cases. The first case will give you explosive rounds and the second one will give you an upgrade for the handgun. That's the most important. Of course also the explosive rounds, because explosive rounds for the bow is the main weapon that you want to use for the last boss fight. And the upgrade for the handgun, it became some kind of automatic handgun, like a little machine gun. And it will be very helpful for the zombies. That's why we have 230 bullets. We will waste them all right now. But yeah, we save Enrique and we have the S rank with the other requirements, of course. But if you are watching a no damage run like the any percent and the S rank differences, it's only that. Saving Enrique, nothing else. Because the no save and the no using it spray are there, right? Because no damage run. No save, no damage run. But anyway, we leave this place and we go to the mansion again. We need to go to the piano room. Alright, so before we go back to the mansion, it's very important that you go here first. And this is mandatory if you want these extra acid rounds. Because if you don't pick them up right now, the game won't allow you to pick them later. So it's very important that you do it right now. There are no enemies on the way. Except the worm, but the worm is just about running, right? So it's down here where we retrieve the grenade launcher and the explosive rounds. Right there. We didn't pick it up before because in order to get these acid rounds you need the lockpick. So that's why we are coming right now. Because we just got the lockpick, right? There's also handgun bullets around the corner in this room, but no necessary to pick them up right now. We're gonna pick them up with Chris because we're gonna come back to this place with Chris. So just the acid rounds. Acid rounds very important. Mainly because for the spiders later in the game. And then after that you can go back to the mansion.
Greet.
So go to the first floor, go to the piano room, use the notes on the piano. That will open a secret door, one of the machines, and that will give you access to the blue spider for another puzzle in the other mansion. Like this will give you basically access to the last emblem that we need to activate the jet or the airplane. But before, a little item management. So we're gonna pick up the grenade launcher, we're gonna leave the acid rounds, we're gonna leave the two handguns because we don't have more ammunition for it. We're gonna pick up the golden disc and the two emblems. That's everything that we need. Be equipped with the handgun, like the normal handgun, with ammunition of course. And there are like 5 zombies I think here. Go to the camera change and start killing them from here. As you can see, this handgun has an automatic kind of shoot, also manual if you want to change it in the menu, but there's no real usage of that. Like for example in Resident Evil 3 Classic there was an usage of the manual machine gun with Carlos for Nemesis, for a specific strat with Nemesis. I think I explained that strat, but anyway, right here there are 2 Bandersnatchers as well. They will activate it when you are on that camera change. Just go upstairs immediately. Then go right to this corner on the right side. Then right here equip the bow gun with explosive rounds. Wait for one to fully and completely land before he's climbing up. And then shoot, wait half a second, then make the second shot. And for the second Bandersnatch, do the same. Then equip the handgun because there are no longer bats here, there are zombies now. there are 4 zombies. 2 are right on this floor, the other one is on the first floor, and the last one is on the second floor. So you just kill them, equip, reload your handgun before you go to the first floor, because this zombie can be right on your face. So as soon as you watch him, because he can be at the end of this part, or he can be right on your face, it's RNG. He can be on the camera change, like in this occasion, and that can be risky if you just go directly to him, because he can grab you on the camera change, right? So always be careful, use the auto aim on your advantage. So this guy is right on my face. This was kind of risky, it was better to just use an explosive round. But with the upgraded handgun, because it's kind of a machine gun, to be honest, it's not very risky to have enemies on your face, like zombies, of course. Because you will like basically immediately make them fall down because the automatic shooting. But anyway, 2 zombies right here. There's a third one that is on the other side of this hallway, but no one is sorry to go there. So that's why I don't bother killing the third one. Right here, I don't know why I restarted the room. I think I just messed up. Anyway, use the blue ant or the blue spider right here, and use the golden disc. That will activate the ladder to go to a secret passage above this place, where we have to do another little puzzle with a wasp, like a metal wasp. So the wasp is right here, pick it up. I think it's a wasp, right? I don't know the exact name of this insect. Excuse me if it's not a wasp. I'm just gonna call it wasp. Enter to your inventory, check it, so you can take the wings off, and you just need this pipe. Use it, and that will open another secret passage for another room above this place with the ladder, where the last emblem is. And there's also hidden hang-on bullets. Once you pick up this last emblem, you will be forced to go to the submarine. The game won't allow you to do anything else. So if you forget something, the time is now, before picking up the emblem here. So after this, just about cutscenes and go back to the mansion and go to the submarine. So nothing very important to explain, to be honest. So I'm just gonna come back later.
We gotta get to that airport.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
So when you arrive to the submarine, you want to kill. There are 3 zombies here again. The ones that you want to kill right now are the ones that are on the right side or the left side in this camera. There's another one around the corner, of course, like at the beginning of the game. But we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill him later after we make this little puzzle with the emblems. You're just gonna put these 3 emblems right here. You're gonna activate the elevator, go to the jet or to the airplane. It'll really be more a cutscene because you have to lift the bridge that it's in front of the airplane. And because you have to leave that bridge, you won't have a way back, like an easily way back to the airplane. So you need to backtrack everything again in order to come back to the airplane.
System has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
But the item management right here is not necessary.
No!
You need the grenade launcher with explosive rounds. That's the most important
The
thing you need.
self-destruct system has
That's why we make the item management before we visit the second mansion.
evacuate immediately.
Like before we retrieve the 3rd emblem.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
So remember very well all these places that we pass with Claire because we're gonna repeat everything with Chris, by the way. Okay, so kill the zombie. Always make sure that you completely kill him. Then go to the bridge. Go to the lifter or the elevator where we make a puzzle at the beginning of the game. And there's another room that we never visit.
System has
We never visited because we didn't have that specific lever that we can use to lift the bridge that we retrieve in the airplane, right? Maybe you check it after the cutscene with the tip.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel.
So use it, go to the other side of the bridge, and there's a key that gives you access to another elevator that will lift you on the worm section of the game.
All personnel evacuate.
Or will leave you, excuse me, it's not lifting.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
Don't worry about those zombies, they won't wake up. They only wake up when you visit this room with Chris later. So don't worry about them right now.
Activated. All personnel evacuate.
I equip the grenade launcher right now with explosive rounds because the next enemy that we will encounter will be the Tyrant. Another type of Tyrant.
System has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate.
So pick up the handguns, the hand bullets right here, and the explosive rounds as well.
The self-destruct
Alright, so right here you want to completely push this box. Like, do not try to save some time by pushing it and then leave it right in the entrance of the elevator. Because believe it or not, there's a little glitch right here that can leave Claire stuck in the entrance of the elevator like forever, and you will have to reset the game if you don't fully push the first box. So be careful about that.
5 minutes.
Like if you don't completely push the
until
first box.
detonation.
So right now maybe you wonder, you can pick up the acid rounds right here, right? Well, you cannot. The game won't allow you. That's why I told you that you have to pick it up after you leave the prison with the lockpick.
All personnel evacuate.
So the Tyrant will appear here. Fight, very simple to be honest. After the cutscene, just get close to him a little and start shooting with the grenade launcher. Once he put on his knees, just continue shooting. He will stand up again and just continue shooting. If he's very close to you, just go backwards a little. This Tyrant doesn't run or jump or anything, he will just walk. So if he's very close to you, quick turn and take some space between you and the Tyrant. And it's just voila, just shooting. There's a little trick to make it a little faster, is by aiming up your grenade launcher. But it's not something that will save you a lot of time. It will only save you like 1-2 seconds, so not very important. But there's another fight with him in the airplane, by the way, where we're gonna use the BOW gas rounds. So the BOW gas rounds is that kind of ammunition. It's only available in Resident Evil Code Veronica. What that weapon, or what that specific ammunition does, it doesn't deal damage. It will only make the enemies weak. So for example, it will like deplete their HP values by percentage. So I believe by using one it's like 30% of HP value. I don't know the exact numbers, I can't remember. You can watch them with the SRT, of course. But I think it's 30% of HP value, something like that. Because we only have 3 BOW gas rounds, we're just gonna use the 3 BOW gas with this Tyrant, because we can save them for later, but it's not helpful at all for any other kind of enemy in the game later. So that's why it's only, I'm just gonna deplete the 3 BOW gas with the Tyrant and then use 2 acid rounds, and we're just gonna kill him.
We made it!
So before that, we're just gonna go to the item box, because we don't have the BOW gas in our inventory. We're gonna pick up the BOW gas rounds and the acid rounds. We're gonna equip our grenade launcher with the BOW gas. Very important to enter the fight with this. So the strat goes like this. After a cutscene, aim and shoot 3 times without stopping. Just spam the shoot button. Then release the aim and shoot button and enter to your inventory. Equip the grenade launcher with acid rounds and shoot 2 times. And start rotating after the second shot. And activate this. So the mechanic for this fight, you cannot kill the Tyrant with your weapons. What you want to chip is deplete his HP value to a certain amount, so you can use that button and make that box, make him fall down from the airplane. That's a strat. Like, that's the mechanic for that fight. The game is not meant to be to kill the Tyrant, by the way. So right there was the screen where you can save the game. I put no, of course, because this is a no save, no damage run. Even with the free save. I'm not gonna use the free save, because that will be cheating, because I will be able to just segment the run and try over and over again the disc 2, right? So, not fair. Not fair game. Anyway, pick up all the hang bullets right here. Do not pick up the 8 spray. If you pick up the 8 spray, you're gonna mess up your inventory and you will have to go to an item box before encountering the moths. After you pick up the explosive rounds, the zombies will activate. Not fully activated, but this cutscene will activate. After you get close to the zombie, Claire will go backwards, equip your handgun, and start killing this fierce zombie. I'm just gonna make some item management right here before equipping the handgun and kill the zombie. So kill the zombie, make him fall down, and then shoot him on the floor. Then go to the corner, reload your weapon manually, and start shooting from here. I believe there are 3 more zombies around the corner. If one is very close to you, just go to the other side of the room where I killed the first one and start wait for them there and just kill them from there. When the music stops, because there are music here when the zombie is activated, that means they are completely dead, so you can start running. Also use your auto aim to your advantage. Pick up those hang bullets. And then we will go to the moths encounter. So the moths, in my opinion, are the most annoying enemy in this game, to be honest. Alongside with the hunters, maybe. But the moths are more annoying. They are very, very inconsistent, and you have to be very careful with them. So after a cutscene, just aim and shoot. So you can hear like their wings flying sometimes, and they won't be in the air, they will be on the floor, but they are dead. So I say they are very annoying because they have different mechanics. Like the first mechanic is that they will be flying, and when they are flying they can throw venom, poison to the air, and that will inflict you damage, and it will poison you, of course. They have another mechanic, they can grab you from behind and they will leave you an egg on your back. The egg won't immediately inflict you damage, but it will explode and will inflict you damage. And they have another mechanic, when you defeat them, they will be on the floor, but they will still move in their wings, and you will think they are flying because it's the same sound, but they won't, so they will troll you. So, and they have a fourth mechanic where they are on the floor with the wings moving, and if you get close, they can poison you for some reason. It's very stupid. So the mods are the most annoying and unfair enemy in this game. They will kill a lot of your runs. You have to be patient with them. Like, do not try to rush. Because if you try to rush the sections with the mods, like that's the only section we will encounter mods. But you have to pass through that specific part 3 times. So it's very annoying. So you pick up the AK-47, enter to this room with the acid rounds equipped, start running, pressing up and right D-pad button, continue pressing it while you are running, and go right to this corner, aim and shoot down 2 times. After the second shot, start pressing the left D-pad button, so that will make Claire start rotating as soon as she, excuse me, ends shooting the second shot with the acid round, and that will allow you to completely avoid the acid of the second spider. Then enter to the room again and repeat the same strat, but just shoot once, directly 1 acid round. Then equip the AK-47 and start killing the spider with the machine gun. The spider on the floor, don't worry about it. Just continue running. As long as you continue running, the spider will miss the acid. So don't worry about it. Like, the first spider is the most tricky one, and the strat is very, very precise in order to make it correctly. I'm gonna repeat it again. It's about entering the room, pressing the up and right D-pad button, and go to the corner on the left side. Once you arrive to the corner, aim down and shoot 2 times. When you are shooting the second acid round, start moving Claire to the left side. Like, release the aim and start pressing your left D-pad button. That will make your character start rotating as soon as she ends shooting the second acid round. And just start running, because she will be on the position to get out of the room. And that will make you avoid the acid from the second spider. It's very consistent, to be honest, but you have to do it like on a very precise way. So kill this dog. After you kill this first dog, go and pick up these handgun bullets. Maybe you're wondering why I'm still picking up handgun bullets. It's for Chris, not for Claire. Claire not gonna use the handgun anymore in the game, but we will leave the handgun for Chris. Activate the generator right here. So there are 3 dogs right here. There's 1 dog around the corner on the left side right here. But if you don't go to the camera change where the dog is, you will never aggro him. So don't worry about the first one. But this second dog, you have to kill him because he's on the way to activate the electricity, right? So just kill this dog and leave this room. So I didn't mention, but you have to check the place where you will put the bulb later, because by checking that place, it will allow Claire to know how to form the bulb correctly later. So activate the electricity right here. So this specific box, we're gonna put this sticker, and this is mainly because we make this little puzzle because we want to leave this box for Chris later in the game, because this box has the Magnum, and Chris, we're gonna need that weapon. So we're gonna enter to this room again, because after you activate electricity, this window will open and you will have this mask. This mask will allow you to continue with the game, because we will enter to a poisoned room later. And there's also a safe right here where you can open it with a lockpick. You can only open this safe with Claire because Claire has the lockpick, right? You cannot open it with Chris, and it will give you shotgun shells. So the mods right here. As soon as you enter this room, aim and shoot. Then press the change aim target and shoot once. You will kill the 2 mods that are in front of you, and then the third one is flying. I watch it dying and it's on the floor flying. You have to kill him because if you can pass above the mod and kill it, but sometimes he will inflict damage. So I don't recommend to do that. Just kill him with a weapon if it's on the floor, and you have to pass through or around the mod. But the strategy is as soon as you enter to that room, just aim, shoot once, then press the change aim target and shoot the second one. Wait for the venom to be over in the air, and then go to the other camera change and kill the third mod. So when you open this door, you will encounter Nosferatu. You have to pick up this plant container. I can't remember the name. Excuse me. I'm just gonna call it plant container, but you examine it, and below it there's the key that will give you access to the other room. So we're gonna encounter the mods again. As soon as you enter here, aim and shoot once, then press the change aim target and shoot again. Then use your auto aim to your advantage. Then go to this corner and the fury will come for you, flying. This part is very annoying because sometimes, like I told you, the mods can troll you and you will hear the air, like their wings flying, but maybe they are on the floor and they are dead. So just be careful, be patient, and use your auto aim to your advantage. I recommend you to practice the mod section a lot, like a lot, more than the bosses, because they are very annoying, very tricky. So go to this room, go to the other room that is at the end of this part, and you will encounter the bulb right here. But the bulb doesn't have the shape that we want in order to continue with the game. So we want to go to another room that we will change the shape of it. So after these cutscenes, we want to go to the other side of this section, because right here we're gonna change the shape of the bulb. Ignore the zombie, he's not a threat, he will never get out of that room, don't worry. And not necessary to pick up the handgun bullets because oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we already leave everything for Chris in the item box after the mods, like right before encountering Nosferatu for the first time. You have to leave basically everything. The only 2 items you need in your inventory after the item box is the AK-47 and the gas mask. Everything else, just leave it in the item box for Chris. So right here I like to stand up right in this corner, because by doing this you will aggro the zombies downstairs. And you can start killing them from here. Of course, if you are not seeing bleed getting out from their bodies, stop shooting until you are shooting correctly by spamming the change aim button, of course. I think you have to kill 3 or 4, and the last zombie just leave it, because you will kill him. You will kill him once you go down. And this is the last time we will encounter the mods. So my strat for the mods right here is killing them from here. You have to be very patient, to be honest, here, and start spamming the change aim button and try to aim a little down, a little up, because you are not certain if you kill them or not. If the auto aim continues to move your character in front of the camera, and that means the mod is still alive. So you have to continue shooting until the auto aim stops doing that. But I think I lost the patience here, and I'm just gonna go downstairs, YOLO it. I'm not really sure, let me check. Yeah. Oh yeah, and that's because one of the mechanics of the mods that I told you, that one is trolling, because it's like moving his wings in the floor, it's dead, but it's not flying, so it's not a threat. I see the other 2 bodies, so I'm good to go. But it's kind of tricky. As I told you before, practice that section over and over again until you have it consistent. Learn from scratch. because there are too many things can happen with the mods, and they are very unfair and annoying. So enter to this room. The game will force you to use the mask, because this room is now with poison. And just go up and use the bulb. And after you use the bulb, there's some cutscenes, and then after that you have to pick up the sniper, and then it's Nosferatu boss fight.
Claire! What are you doing? Let's go! Are you ready?
Alright, so the threat is very precise. After the cutscene, aim and shoot directly in the heart while he's about to hit you with his right arm. Then get close a little and repeat. What you have to wait is shoot right before he's about to attack you. Not later, not much before. And after the first shot, just shoot the fourth one and he's dead. So I'm gonna explain more in depth about Nosferatu later. First we have to fight with Chris with the worm, so pick up the bowgun with explosive rounds, equip it, go to this room. Once you enter to this room, start walking, not running, until the worm is out of the earth, and just start spamming the aim and shoot button. And the worm is dead. Also Enrique, unfortunately. But he will give you the lidar, so with the lidar we can pick up the machine gun with Chris right here. Will be very helpful for the hunters later in the game. I believe for only one hunter specifically, and then zombies, I can remember correctly. But anyway, pick up the machine gun and then go to the item box and make some item management. So with Chris, what you need is the handgun, like the handgun of Claire, all the handgun bullets, the grenade launcher with explosive rounds, the shotgun shells, and also you can pick up the acid rounds, or leave the acid rounds in your inventory, because we're gonna pick up more acid rounds, so it's not necessary to leave it in the item box. So right there I didn't have to pick up the 8 spray, that was a mistake. And also leave the bowgun, it's not necessary to have the bowgun in your inventory. And then just go equip the handgun. Alright, so I think this is the perfect time to explain about Nosferatu again, more in depth. There are 2 strats for what I know for Nosferatu in no damage runs. One is from Mad Rock. It's a very good strat, but unfortunately I cannot understand it. So I'm just gonna leave a clip of his strat in the description below, or in a card right here in the app right corner. It's a very good strat, but I don't understand it, so that's why I didn't use that strat. So I make my own strat for Nosferatu. My strat is right after the cutscene when the fight starts, start aiming to where his heart is gonna be after he turns. And right before he's about to attack you, shoot. Because if you shoot directly to the heart, that will stagger him. But you have to shoot to the heart, not other part of his body. Then after the first shot, get close a little to Nosferatu, because that will force him to make the same auto attack. Because if you don't get close to Nosferatu after the first shot, he won't make the same auto attack. He will make another auto attack, like a full range auto attack, and that will immediately hit you. And you don't want that, of course. You want him to make the rotation. So it's basically repeat for the second shot. Right before he's about to attack you, shoot him in the heart. And then for the first shot, the same. Stop aiming, get a little close to him, not too much, not very close, a little close to him. Aim to the heart and shoot him right before he's about to attack you. And then the fourth is just shoot it after the third one, if you get the third shot correctly. Because the fourth will always kill him, because he will be with 1% HP after the first shot in the heart. There are more things that I will explain later. First is pick up the shotgun shells and then pick up the battery. After you pick up the battery, you want to quick turn and stick close or hack the left side of this camera, like the left wall, and go directly to the door. And this is mainly because the spider will always go to the right, so you don't have to worry about the spider if you hack the left side. So pick up the acid rounds, pick up the shotgun shells and the handgun bullets, then leave the acid rounds in the item box, and leave this room. The spiders will change his position. There are 2 spiders, by the way, outside this room. So yeah, I leave the balls as well because I didn't need them. The only things you need is the grenade launcher, the handgun bullets, and the shotgun shells, because we will continue picking up more shotgun shells later. Okay, so I think this is a good part to continue explaining about Nosferatu. So Nosferatu, the mechanics of Nosferatu, it's if you don't shoot him in the heart, you won't inflict him. Basically, you won't inflict him damage. You will inflict like a very low amount of damage. His weak part is his heart, so that's why you have to shoot it to the heart. And remember that the sniper only have like I believe 6 bullets or 5, can't remember correctly. And if you use them all, you will have to use the machine gun. And if you start shooting with the machine gun, that won't shoot him directly in the heart. It will shoot him in the body too. And if you shoot Nosferatu in the body, that will make him.
There was a till
That will make him throw acid around him, like that purple thing that you saw when I shoot the 4th shot, and that can inflict damage, of course. So the main goal for Nosferatu is shoot him in the heart, but it's hard to get consistent shots to the heart because he can make a very good amount of variation on his attacks and abilities he can do. Like if you get very far away from him, he will start throwing acid around the scenario where you fight him. That's why we're gonna watch another strat for speedrun, that is with the explosive rounds, with the bow gun. But that doesn't work for damage runs because it's very RNG and you can get hit 99% of the time. But yeah, that's my strat with Nosferatu. But I recommend you to use Matt the Rock, or try it at least. Try to learn it. Or even ask him, because he's a very good guy, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna help you if you ask him how the strat works. Alright, so once you enter to this room, there's this little chemical. You have to put 128. And that will change the chemical to blue, and that's what you want. Then you can pick it up and leave this room. Then equip the grenade launcher with explosive rounds, because we're gonna encounter the hunters for the first time right here. You have to position yourself like this and pick up this thing for the door. After you pick it up, there will be 3 cutscenes. So after the cutscene, aim, wait for the hunter to be right on your face and shoot. And then for the second one as well. Like aim, wait for the hunter to be on your face, shoot, then press the change aim target and shoot the second one when he's very close to you. It's very important that you wait that the hunter is very close to you, otherwise the hunter won't die with just 1 explosive round. He can just be staggered and don't fall down, or he can fall down and then stand up again. If you wait for the hunter to be very close to you, that will one-shot. The explosive round will always one-shot the hunter. That's why I wait for that. It's very scary. And you have to time it very well, otherwise you will get hit, of course. But it's about practice. There will be other parts with the hunters that I will mess up and I will shoot before he's right on my face and he will be still alive. So right here, zombies, just kill him with the handgun. There are 2 zombies, if I'm correct. Yeah, there are only 2 zombies, this one. These are the zombies that we left alive with Claire, by the way. And then you can leave this room after you kill the second one. Always kill the 2 zombies, because you will come back to this room So if you leave them alive, they will grab you when you enter to the room. Not bueno. So in one of the first cutscenes with Chris, maybe you saw that Wesker sent some machines, like some drones. Those are the drones. If you get caught by the drones, a hunter will immediately spawn in the room. Like the first drone is very easy to avoid. Just wait until the light fades and then start running. And the same is just basically that. Pick up this tank toy, and then go back to the same place where we go back to the elevator. We only need that tank for a puzzle. Always wait for the drone to stop lighting this place. Like the light fades, then start running. Not before. Otherwise the hunter will spawn, and the hunter can be a problem, of course, in any room, because they are very annoying. As I told you, in my opinion, the most dangerous and the most annoying enemies in this game are the moths and the hunters. Of course, Nosferatu is a pain in the ass, but it's only one boss. It's not like a generic enemy. So there's another drone right here. Always wait for the light to fade and then start running. I wait 2 times because this drone is very far away from you, so it's better to just be careful. So use the tank will open another secret passage. There's a lot of secret passage here behind this frame. Behind this frame you can find a key that will give you access to the elevator where we first encountered the hunters. But before that, there's a very good cutscene with Chris encountering Wesker after Resident Evil 1. Make sure that you have flame rounds before you encounter Wesker, because Wesker will spawn a Bandersnatch that will be right on your face. Alright, so it's very important that you skip this cutscene, otherwise the Bandersnatch will be in... Like, Chris will be in another position and the Bandersnatch will immediately hit you. So it's very important that you skip this cutscene. So after the cutscene, just aim and shoot one flame round, then shoot the second one. Most of the time he will only die with just one flame round, but sometimes he will take you 2. It's okay. We have plenty of flame rounds. The flame rounds will be useful later for the adult Albinoid that we will encounter with Chris. Then it's no longer necessary flame rounds. But as I told you, that cutscene, it's very important that you skip it, because I'm pretty sure it's one of the few cutscenes that change the position of the enemies or the position of your character, depending if you skip it or not. The other cutscene that changes the position of your character is the cutscene with Claire, with the first encounter with the worm. But it's not a really big deal. But not skipping this cutscene with the Bandersnatch, it's a really big deal, because Chris will be in other position and you won't be able to shoot the Bandersnatch right after the cutscene and you will get hit. So always skip it. So we pick up the explosive rounds for the bowgun, then we enter to this room. There are zombies right here. I believe there are 3 zombies. Just kill them. Kill the first one. When he's on the floor, just continue shooting. Then reload your handgun with more handgun bullets. Pick up these shotgun shells. There's another zombie in the other camera change. Be careful about him. Kill him when he's on the floor. Shoot him in the floor as well. When he's dead, reload your handgun. The first zombie, most of the time, is at the end of the room, like on the wall that was destroyed with explosion. But sometimes it can be very close to you, so be careful about him. When he's dead, just reload and continue. There's a drone right here, so don't worry about it. There's only one more drone that we'll encounter in the game, and it's much more later, so don't worry. Kill the zombie on the floor. You can avoid him just passing around him if you want, but it can be kind of risky, because most of the time you will forget about that zombie. And you will go running to the camera change and he will grab your feet and you will get hit. So it's better to just kill him. Always remember there's a zombie there, of course. So you pull this lever that will like fade all the poison gas. Make this zombie fall down. You go down, then kill him if he's on the floor, then kill the other zombies. The zombie's position right here can be RNG. There can be a zombie right upstairs. But most of the time he will be where I just kill him. So this room is very important. Once you enter to this room, just continue running forward, and then go to the other door directly, because the hunter will be right behind you, will be right on your ass. So just press the up, D-pad button and the run button and start spamming the action button, and you will open the other door, and the hunter will never be able to hit you. So that's why I told you I leave the handgun bullets right here. So the way out is the same, just up, go forward, go to the other door. I told you at the beginning of the game, like with Claire, when we were in these rooms, that there was handgun bullets right there, and we didn't pick it up with Claire because with Chris we can pick it up because we are forced to come here for the other chemical. And then we leave this room. Not necessary to kill all the zombies downstairs, as you saw. You can leave 1, 2 alive, unless they are on your way, right? So we need to go to the place where we encounter the worm with Claire the first time. There's no worm because we already killed it with Chris, but you need to enter to this place with the grenade launcher equipped with explosive rounds, because there are 2 hunters. So the same, aim, wait for the first one right on your face, then start rotating to the left side and shoot the second one. I didn't kill the second one with just 1 explosive round because I shoot a little early before he was on my face. But thankfully enough, I killed the first one. Like, the first one I did it correctly, the second one not. Do not press the change aim target. It's better to just start rotating yourself to the left side after you kill the first one, because it will give you plenty of time, and the timing will be precise to kill the second one with just 1 shot if you do it correctly. So we are back to the submarine, as you can see. Alright, so what we need is machine gun. We leave the handgun and the handgun bullets, no longer necessary. We pick up all the acid rounds and all the flame rounds. We leave the explosive bow guns. We have to leave these handgun bullets as well. And right here I messed up my inventory because I should have left the handgun bullets. And that will force me to come back. So right here there's a hunter. Just aim to the left side. If the auto aim doesn't force you to aim to the left side, that means the hunter is kinda far away. So just rotate Chris to the left side by while you are aiming, excuse me. And then when the hunter is on your face, you shoot. So go to the other side of the bridge. And we have to make a little puzzle. It's very simple. It's just 3, 3, 5, 10, 3, 3, 5. And that's the solution of this puzzle. 3, 3, 5, 10, 3, 3, excuse me, I cannot talk. 3, 3, 5, 10, 3, 3, 5. Then after you make the puzzle and you move, the zombies will wake up. The zombies where you pick up with the key with Claire the first time we enter to this room. There are shotgun shells there, but it's not necessary to pick them up. There's a lot of shotgun shells in the game, so not necessary to risk yourself going to that place. Then just leave this part, go to the other side of the bridge and lower the bridge. You need to lower the bridge, because you need to pick up all the emblems we use with Claire for the airplane. So after you lower the bridge, a hunter will spawn in the bridge. Below, of course. So you need the machine guns. That's why we pick up the machine guns, because the hunter is very away from you, and if you start shooting with the explosive rounds, of course it won't inflict him damage because it doesn't have a long range. So you just continue shooting with the machine guns, then rotate Chris to the left or the right, and if the auto aim doesn't force Chris to aim to the camera, that means the hunter is already dead. There will be 1 zombie with an explosive in his back. For some reason right here, I think Wesker put that. So always be kinda away from the zombie, otherwise the explosion will inflict damage, of course. There are 2, I think these are evolved zombies, that's why they have their red eyes. So be careful about them, because I think they can launch to you. I'm not really sure. I think they are some kind of evolution of the zombies with the larva of the moths, if I'm not wrong, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just talking shit right now. Anyway, just kill them. Take some space between you and them and kill them. And right here is where I realized that I messed up my inventory because I don't have space for the 3 emblems and I cannot like discard anything. And it's mainly because I didn't leave the handgun bullets in the item box. I was very nervous, guys, because I was getting this run and I was almost at the end of the game, so yeah, it was my bad. But thankfully enough, there's an strat that you can use for the hunters. The hunters are deaf. They are not blind. They are deaf. So if they are not watching you and you start moving behind them, they won't aggro, as you can see. So the tech that I use here is spamming the run button, like tap it, like press it, release it, fast, very fast while you are moving. That's why Chris moved like that. Very funny to watch. And by doing that, you will stand behind the hunter and he won't be able to watch you and he doesn't hear you, of course, and you can leave the room going around in circles with him, with the hunter. And it's the same way when I enter, as you saw maybe. So I leave the handgun bullets, of course, and you have 1 item slot and you can go and pick up the last emblem. Yeah, this was my bad. I'm just losing time, of course, here, and dancing with the hunter, of course, it's dangerous, so don't do it 3 times, 4 times in a row like I just did. You only have to do it 2 times. But yeah, the strat is like that. Keep behind the hunter, you will be fine. So you know what, guys, I'm thinking about making shorts, like YouTube shorts, of this kind of tech in the games I have done no damage runs, because I think they are very unpopular, like not so many people know about them. And of course not all the people will watch a 2 hours, 3 hours long full run. So I can make like a minute long video explaining the high tech or the advanced tech of the Resident Evil games that not everyone knows, of course. Let me know in the comments if you would like something like that. So anyway, right here equip the grenade launcher with explosive rounds because we're gonna encounter 2 sweepers that are an evolution of the hunters. They can poison you if they attack you, so what you want to do is after you enter this room, aim up, and when the hunter jumps, shoot. Then start rotating Chris to the left side and shoot the second hunter. So because you shoot the first one like not right on your face, most of the time you won't kill him with just 1 explosive round, as you can see. So you have to be very careful and you have to pay attention to that section. If you didn't kill, if you didn't kill the first hunter, shoot the second one and then start rotating Chris very fast to the other side to kill the first one again. Like to shoot the first one again, and then kill the second one, because the second one won't be dead as well, because you are not shooting them when they are right on your face. That part with the sweepers, it's kind of tricky and you have to learn it. Sometimes you will kill the first hunter with just only 1 explosive round, but most of the time you won't, so be ready for it. There are 3 zombies right here, the last 2 are on the camera change, so that's why I don't take any risks and just use the auto aim to know if they are dead or not. And then we can leave this place and we have to go to the first floor and use the emblems to pick up the last item that we need to leave this place and go to the Antarctica with Chris to rescue Claire. So you put the 3 emblems and another secret passage will open. I believe this is the last secret passage that we'll encounter in the game. There will be more shell and shells and there will be 2 spiders that will help to deal with before encountering the boss fight with the adult Albinoid. So pick up the shell and shells, equip your grenade launcher with acid rounds, that's very very important. The first spider is basically free. You go down the ladder, aim up and shoot, then start running while you hack the right side of this wall, and then rotate Chris to the right, and aim down and shoot. Then reset the room. I'm gonna explain why this works a little later, after we kill the second one. So the second one is kind of tricky because sometimes will be very away from you, like at the end of the room, sometimes will be very close to you. Once you watch it in the camera, I started shooting up. You make him fall down, get close to the spider, and aim down and shoot. So this is the way how the spider works in this game. The spiders, when they're on the floor and they are running to you, they will start going to their right, like the right of their bodies. Let me explain the adult albinoid, and I'm gonna explain the spiders better later. Excuse me. So the adult albinoid will never get out of the water, and you want to pick up that emblem that is on the water, but he electrifies all the water, so you cannot enter to the water before killing it. You want to enter this fight with flame rounds because there is a cheese for this boss. You can stuck him in one place by only shooting flame rounds. It's not working right now because I'm not timing it very well. But the strat or the take is like, if you shoot him in the water once, he will stagger, then you have to shoot again and like continue the stagger, continue the cheese, and you will kill the albinoid. He's trolling right now because he's not standing up in any place, and I cannot start shooting him. So right there he's very far away from me, it's not very good to shoot him. Right here I think it's a very good place. Yeah, and we got him, that's the cheese. But the shoot of the grenade launcher is not like shoot directly or hold down, like the aim down. It's tapping the aim down button. And by that you will make it like a perpendicular shoot where the grenade will not go in directly but not going very down. It will go perpendicular, you know. So that's why you have to tap the aim down button before you shoot, not hold the aim button, the aim down button. And you can stock the adult albinoid just by doing that, if you do it correctly and if you time it correctly. Then pick up the emblem and leap. So the spiders, like the way the spiders goes, when they are on the floor, they will start rushing to you, or they will stop and they will throw acid if they are very far away from you. What you want to cheap is that you make them rush to you, and they will always go to the right. Their right, not your right. The spider's right. So you can take that to your advantage. That's why for this first spider I go to the right wall, because I knew that the spider will start going to the right. For some reason the spiders always do that in this game. Don't worry about that zombie will never grab your feet. He will only wake up once you climb up the corner. And the spiders, ignore them, go directly to the door. Combine the chemical with the emblem and you have the axe, and with the axe you can open this door. And you are in the Antarctica now. So in Antarctica there are two big tentacles that you have to deal with before you can continue. If you have flame rounds left, use them here. Like use one, then kill the tentacle with the machine gun. And I'm just gonna use the two flame rounds right here because I no longer need the flame rounds, so I'm just gonna use them so they won't be a mess in my inventory. Then you want to enter to the rooms, like the bedrooms. Because right here you can encounter explosive rounds with Chris. Very helpful for later in the game for more hunters specifically. So leave this room and go to the moths. The moths, there are no longer moths for Chris, but thankfully enough. But you don't want to go around the corner on the left side in this camera change. Because if you go around the corner, there are some mutated zombies, the zombies that the moths put the larva inside. And they are very fast, and they will immediately grab you. So don't go there. If you don't go there, they will never aggro to you, so don't worry. So you use the axe here, you're gonna pick up these dice. And also this file, and the game will allow you to pick up the ink ribbon, but the ink ribbon is not necessary, of course, because this is a no save run, no save, no damage. So go to the item box, make some item inventory management. You have to leave you have to leave all the acid rounds, but you have to keep the explosive rounds and the grenade launcher, and also leave the machine gun. The machine gun is no longer necessary. The only 4 things you need is the dice, the shotgun shells, the shotgun, and the grenade launcher with explosive rounds. Nothing else. At least not for now. So I like to go to the next section of the game without weapons equipped. Because the next weapon we're gonna use is the shotgun, but I like to go without weapons because there's a lady... There is a little... A lady? What am I talking? There is a little tag that we can use in our advantage. That I'm gonna explain right now. So go to this room. And as you can see, everything is on ice right now. So you can just pass through this place. There's a lot of zombies. These zombies will activate after you pick up the bulb. The bulb that we use with Claire. So we're gonna pick up the bulb, and after you are about to leave this place, there will be a cutscene. You cannot skip this cutscene, by the way. You're forced to watch it. So the tech right here is that, for some reason, after a cutscene, you won't regain control of Chris immediately. There will be a little delay. So what you want to achieve is to start spamming the menu button, and equip the shotgun. Then rotate to the left, go to this place, and start killing the zombies from here. Always take space between you and the zombies. So in order to decapitate the zombies with the shotgun, it's not like in the classic games. It's not just about holding up the aim button. Because for some reason that doesn't work in order to decapitate zombies. You have to make the same tech, the same strat like with the Albinoid. You have to tap the aim up button right before you are shooting the ammunition. And by doing that you will decapitate always the zombies, but not holding the aim up button. You have to tap it, like press the aim up button right before you shoot, then release it and repeat, not holding it. So this drone, there's a way to dodge it, but I always messed up. So a hunter will spawn and just kill him when he's away from you, because if you wait him to get close to you, sometimes he won't be dead, because you cannot watch when he's really close to you, and he will hit you, or he will just stagger, not fall down, and he will attack you when you are reloading another explosive round. Go to this corner, rotate Chris to in front of this entrance, just start aiming. When the hunter is very close to you, shoot him, and you will kill this sweeper. It's not a hunter, it's a sweeper, an evolution of the hunter. There are 2 wings for the wasp right here that you can pick it up right now. One is right here, and the other is on the water on the side of the statue. So I was mentioning the drone that we just encountered, it's possible to dodge it completely without spawning the hunter, but it's very precise. It's about rotating yourself to the left, then run forward, and then run to the right side, something like that. I cannot understand it very well, to be honest, but it's possible. You will watch that very often in speedruns. So use the bulb right here. After you use the bulb, go to the item box and make some item management. The grenade launcher is no longer necessary for Chris, so just leave it. Claire is gonna need it, so just leave it. Pick up the knife and pick up the extinguisher, the empty extinguisher, and activate the lights, like the electricity. After you activate the electricity, zombies will spawn outside this room. So equip the shotgun, go to this corner, and the same. Like tap the aim up button before you shoot, and by doing that you will always decapitate. There's a specific sound when the zombie is decapitated, by the way, so you will know like that if you decapitate them or not. There are 4 zombies in this entrance, and I think there are like 3 or 4 on the other side. Always use the auto aim or advantage. Yeah, there are 3, so 7 in total. Reload your shotgun and enter to this room. So this is a copy of the Spencer Mansion of Resident Evil 1. Just pick up the shotgun shells and go right here. A little puzzle. Because the electricity is activated right here, every time you pick up a gem, the tiger will rotate. You will be able to pick up another item. And then you have to put the gem back in order to pick up the other one and pick up the item that is behind the red jewel. And there's magnum bullets. And then put the gem again. And yeah, that's all. Then you can leave the room. So the next room, it's the books or the box room. Of course they can inflict you damage. I think literally they inflict you 1 damage if they hit you. So just start aiming down and shoot while you walk a little after every shot. You cannot kill the ones that are on the wall, and those ones are not dangerous, by the way. The only ones that are dangerous are the ones that are on the floor, not on the wall. After you kill all that are on your way, just go to this cutscene. This cutscene is not unescapable, by the way. And you can pick up the third wing right here. After you pick up the third wing, you want to kill the other books that are on the left side. As you can see, you can kill a lot of them with just 1 shot and shell. Do not try to save shot and shells, because it's not like you're gonna be low on shot and shells. You have a lot of them. You're not gonna use all of the shot and shells, so don't worry about it. Alright, so this puzzle, there's a combination. I think it's AA, crown, heart, and sword, but I did it incorrectly, I believe. I believe it's AA. Yeah, it's AA, crown, heart, and sword. Yeah. And you can put the dice right here. So pick up the ring from Ashford. The blue ring. You need 3 jewels, by the way, in order to continue with the game. The first one, it's here. The second one, it's from Nosferatu. That you will encounter it later, like I think right now. And the third one, it's with Alexia. So just kill the box on your way out, just in case. Waste the ammunition that you want of the shotgun. As I told you, it's not necessary to save it or to be careful with the ammunition. There's a lot of ammunition, so don't worry. So before you leave this place, you want to enter to the electricity room and turn it off. This is mainly because you want to use the tiger again later in the game. And if the electricity is on, it will keep rotating and you won't be able to pick up the both gems, and you will need the both gems to continue with the game. Much more later, not right now, but it's for later in the game, so that's why we do it right now. Alright, so there's one more encounter with a hunter, but it's totally free because we will have the magnum. In order to pick up the magnum, we have to make the extinguisher usable again. Like, dude, I cannot remember the word. Well, you know what I mean. You have to make the extinguisher usable again. That's what I want to say. Anyway, go here and use it in the fire. So, I didn't mention this, but if the fire hits you, it doesn't count as damage, it's only an stagger. And it's the same for Claire at the beginning of the game, on the airplane that is crashed and you use the extinguisher. So after you use the extinguisher, pick up the magnum and leave this place. And go to the other side of this room, where you will encounter the key that will allow you to fight with the big spider. So right here I like to make the item management. I like to equip the magnum and combine the bulb with that little thingy that will allow you to use it here. And this is the last time we're gonna use the bulb, so the bulb will stay there. So you go down the ladder. It's not necessary to pick up the key on a specific spot. Just pick it up. After you pick up, the hunter will come through the window. Just aim and shoot. Like spam the aim and shoot button. And you will always kill him with just one shot of the magnum. And it's, as you can see, it's totally free. So get out of this place, go to the room where the ice was like very, very high. Dude, I cannot remember the words. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. So reload your magnum before you enter to this section, by the way. So it's very important that you skip this cutscene, by the way. So after the cutscene, aim up and start spamming the change aim button. Because as maybe you saw it, but Chris was like rotating to the left side. And I wasn't rotating manually with the left D-pad button. I was rotating with the change aim button. And that is because the hitbox of the spider in the ceiling is not very well designed. Like it will start moving a lot when it's in the ceiling. So that's why if you start spamming the change aim button, Chris will start rotating. Like start spamming like 3-4 times and then start shooting. Not before that, because there's a chance that you will shoot correctly the spider if you just aim up and shoot. But most of the time you won't, because the hitbox is not very well designed, as I told you, when it's in the ceiling. So that's why I spam the change aim target button before I start shooting. And you have to shoot it. You can shoot it 4 times and it will be dead if it stays in the ceiling. But most of the time it will fall down, and if it falls down, you have to do what I just did. Like go to the other side of that part and start shooting the spider with the shotgun. Excuse me, with the shotgun when it's climbing up to the ceiling again. When it's climbing up, it's not able to hit you, so don't worry. So use the knife here. So we are back with Claire for a little section. So right here, because this was an attempt of a no damage run, I'm gonna pick up the 8 spray in case I got hit with the steep. Because I wanted to end the run if I got hit. Of course I didn't get hit because this is the run, this is the no damage run, but I was making attempts, so that's why I pick up the 8 spray. You have to pick up the 8 spray and the machine gun if you don't have enough ammunition in the AK-47. If you have more than 30%, do not pick up the machine gun, it's not necessary. So as you can see, you start running forward, the tentacle will spawn from the window, then shoot one explosive round and shoot with the machine gun to kill the tentacle. So right here is very tricky, the strat to aggro this tentacle, because this tentacle is very nasty. If you just start running, it will hit you immediately. So that's why I aggro, like start running a little and go backwards, start running a little and go backwards. And you aggro the tentacle, and once you aggro it, you go backwards more to the camera change and shoot one explosive round, and then start shooting with the AK-47 and you will kill the tentacle. The second one is the more dangerous one, the first one not. Because the first one is just about running forward to the other side of the room and killing it from the corner. Kill the zombie that is on the jail, don't worry about it. Then pick up this file, it will give you the ability to use this cannon, and inside the cannon there's a crystal ball, and inside the crystal ball there's a keycard, and there's this little thing that can crash things, can crash you as well, so be careful about it. You want to aggro it by just getting close to it and then running forward. Then run forward, put the crystal, and there will be a cutscene where Claire will just go backwards and the crusher won't kill you. If you let below the crusher, it will kill you immediately. But after you destroy the crystal ball, it will be deactivated, so don't worry about it. Also be without weapons before you enter to this section, because this is the steep section. It's very precise in order to not get hit. So after the cutscene, rotate Claire to the left side, then go to this corner and then start running forward. But it's not very simple. Let me explain. So for Alexia, start shooting 3 times, then go to the left side and shoot 2 times. I missed 1 shot, so that's why she's not dead, and the fire is very close to me. It was very risky, but thankfully enough I killed Alexia without getting hit. The strat for Alexia with Chris is just right after the cutscene and when you regain control of Chris, just aim and shoot 3 times, then rotate yourself to Chris's left, go to that specific part on the left side and start shooting from there. Always try to spam the change aim button. By doing that you will never miss the shots, and as you can see we already have the 3 rings, so you can use the 3 jewels on this frame. So I was trying to explain a steep strat. So for the steep, when you regain control of Jill, dude, why am I still saying Jill? It's Claire. My god. Sorry guys. When you regain control of Claire, rotate Claire to the left side. And you have to watch Steep. When Steep is about to attack, that's when you have to go to the corner on the left side. Then, when you're on the corner on the left side, rotate Claire to her right. And when Steep is about to turn, when he turns completely, that's when you have to go around him and then get out. When you're on the hallway running forward, you don't want to like shake yourself or wiggle a little to the right or to the left because you are not in the center. Do not worry about that. You only have to run forward. Because if you wiggle a little to the left or to the right, Steve will be able to hit you. And of course there's nothing you can do because there's another strat that Mad Rock uses on his No Save No Damage run on the PS3 version that he made a few years ago, where he stand up like in the middle of the hallway and he shoot Steve once and then go quick turn and continue running. I'm gonna leave the link of that video in a card on the up right corner if you want to watch it, because that's another strat for Steve if you want to make it much more consistent. But the strat of just about dodging Steve is very consistent if you wait for the animations of Steve that I mentioned, like the attack first and then the fully rotation of Steve. That's the only 2 movements that you have to wait for Steve, and not wiggle yourself when you're running in the hallway. Just run forward. So as you can see, I pick up the 2 jewels of the tiger, and there are zombies that respawn here when you kill them for the first time, and after you pick up the jewels there are 4 zombies on the second spawn. Just kill the 4 of them. I think there are 5 even, and 1 is behind me right now, but it's not a threat, so that's why I don't kill it. And we are again on this room. We're gonna use the gems here, but not on the blue. First on the red one, and then on the blue one, because the red one has the golden disc. So that's why we're gonna use the red one first. We use the red one, we pick up the golden disc, and then we use the blue one. I also use the magnum bullets that I have left on my inventory for the zombies, because the magnum is no longer necessary for the game. Like, the only weapon that you're gonna use right now, it's basically only the bowgun with explosive rounds, because there are no more enemies. You only will encounter the 2 last boss fights with Alexia, and for the 2 boss fights is explosive rounds with bows, and also the shotgun, excuse me, yeah, the shotgun is also necessary. Yeah, and we're gonna encounter 2 zombies, I forgot about that. But anyway, we use the golden disc, and we have the access to the pipe for the wasp. We have 3 wings. Remember, we need the 4th one, so the 4th one is on the other side of this place. And after we pick up the 4th one, we can basically go to the final boss fight of the game. So we enter to this room. We don't have to worry about zombies because we already killed all of them. We go down this elevator, we activate this computer, and we pick up the last wing. Still with your shotgun equip, because there are 2 more zombies that we have to deal with. So we are back in this place. There are no more tentacles, by the way, so don't worry about the tentacles right here. We already killed them with Claire. We enter here first before continuing because we want the item box and we want the bow gun with explosive rounds. Take all the explosive rounds that you have and your bow gun, of course. Combine your explosive rounds that you have in that case with the bows. I think I'm gonna just combine it when I'm using the inventory for the wasp. So after cutscene, Claire will give you this file. Inside this file there's a keycard that we're gonna use in order to put the last code of the game. And guess what? The last code of the game is Veronica. That's why it's Resident Evil code Veronica. So combine the wasp, we use the wasp, we combine the explosive rounds with the bows and then with the bow gun. We're gonna examine this file. Inside there's a keycard and we're gonna use the wasp. So in this room there are two zombies. Always remember to decapitate zombies is tap the aim up button, not holding it. You can kill the two of them just by doing that. And then just use this machine. It's gonna force you to use the keycard and it's gonna ask you for a code, and the code is Veronica. Alright, so there are two encounters with Alexia. The first Alexia that is not fully mutated. The first one is completely free. It's just about when you regain control of Chris after the cutscenes, you just aim and shoot one explosive round to Alexia and she will be dead. Like, she will be defeated and will enter to the second phase, the last boss fight.
All doors are now unlocked.
Also reload your shotgun because for the second phase we're gonna use the shotgun.
You made it!
Of course. Come on.
Alright, when you regain control of Chris, quick turn, go to the corner on the right side and start shooting with the bow. As soon as you watch one of the worms or one of these little bugs coming out from Alexia's body, you have to equip the shotgun, aim down and shoot. Like, insanely fast. Then she will enter to the last phase. In the last phase you have to pick up this very big weapon. Just equip it and start aiming and shoot. Do not shoot 3 times, only shoot 1 or 2 and then start running in circles, because if you shoot 3 times Alexia will be able to hit you with his fire. I'm doing it very safe, so that's why I'm just shooting 1 time. After she throws 4 times the fire or 3 times, just repeat the same. Do not take any chances, do not get very confident here, because Alexia likes to move in circles, as you can see. And yeah, it's like sooner or later you will hit her just by shooting on the same place.
Move.
But so there are more things to take into consideration for the second phase of Alexia. When you quick turn and go to the corner on the left side, you start spamming the explosive rounds with the bow gun, right? If you watch one worm, just equip the shotgun, aim down and shoot. But if you don't watch worms, and this is only for the 4:3 aspect ratio version of the game, because one worm can come through from the left side of the boss fight, and you cannot watch that part in the 4:3 aspect ratio of the game. But you can watch it on the 16:9 aspect ratio in the widescreen version of the game, in the HD version. But you cannot watch it in 4:3, so if you don't watch any worm coming through Alexia's body, you have to stop shooting with the bow gun and equip the shotgun and just aim down and shoot. And Chris will kill the worm that is coming through the left side. Kinda hard to explain without showing it to you guys, but it works like that. That's the bad RNG. The bad RNG is that one worm will come through from the left side if you are playing on the 4:3 aspect ratio of the game. In the HD version, in the 16:9 aspect ratio, that is not that. It's not something important. It's not something bad, because you can watch if the worm is coming through the left side.
Hey, you know
but not in the 4:3 aspect ratio. So it's just about that. After you kill the worm, equip the bowgun again and go backwards. Always remember to go backwards after you equip the shotgun or equip the explosive round, because Chris will always like go a little forward when he aim a weapon, and Alexia will be able to hit you if you are not right in the corner on the right side. So always go backwards after you equip a weapon, and just continue shooting explosive rounds until she's dead. Sometimes it will take you 10, sometimes it will take you 20. Can take you a lot. It's RNG, the HP values of Alexia in that section. But yeah, that was Resident Evil Code Veronica, guys. Resident Evil Code Veronica, no save, no damage. On normal difficulty, that is the max difficulty that this game gives you. Unfortunately, there's no hard difficulty in any version of this game. Playing on the GameCube version of the game. Also the Japanese region. That doesn't change anything in the game, as I explained at the beginning of the video. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you like, hope you enjoy, hope you learn if you're trying to make this run. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe and leave a comment. If you enjoy my content, I have a lot of Resident Evil no save, no damage runs in my channel if you want to check them out. Hopefully enough, if you're watching this in the future, I will have almost all the Resident Evil games, no save, no damage, and more other games. But who knows? Also, I'm gonna leave in the description below a no cutscene version of this run, so you can only watch the full run without cutscenes. Also, I'm gonna leave in the comments, in a pinned comment, a Spanish version of this run, a Spanish commentary version and a no commentary version. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm Ares, and I see you next time.